A national commercial bank NCB customer has issued an urgent warning to Jamaicans residing in the country and the diaspora to remove their money from the bank as he allegedly lost millions from his account. In a video he shared on social media, the customer Garfield Williams urged existing NCB customers and individuals planning on placing their funds into the bank to run. According to Williams, things first went wrong with his account approximately 4 months ago when he received a notification that an attempt to use his card from a different parish than where he resides was declined. Though multiple checks on his account showed that nothing was wrong, Williams went to his local bank to inform them of the incident. He was given a new card, which Williams said was not the correct procedure, and his account should have been completely shut down. Williams said millions were later removed from his account over a single weekend, and he had not received any notification from the bank. After reporting the matter, he was told that the money had been moved to a Scotiabank account and was provided with the name of the individual it was sent to. Williams' account was subsequently shut down, but after waiting 3 weeks for a follow-up call, he went back to the bank after failed attempts at getting the matter resolved via customer care. A member of the cyber unit was then placed on his case, but that yielded no result, and his case was eventually transferred. After going through a similar questioning process and delayed phone calls with no information as to how the case was going, Williams' case was transferred once again, this time to a manager at NCB. A month later, Williams was allegedly told that NCB was not responsible for the funds that had been withdrawn from his account. Williams questioned how NCB could be completely guilt-free after he had entrusted them with the safekeeping of his money. Expressing his frustration, Williams said the Jamaican justice system was not protecting working-class people, and questioned why citizens were advised to safeguard their money in a financial institution. So now we also have Bad Boy Trevor with his own gross with NCB Bank. Over 100,000 has disappeared from his account from the 12th of September. He said he has made several attempts to get back his money. Trust me, I know the feeling. And every time he called the bank, he is constantly transferred and on long hold every time. And he needs his money. And these people are not the only ones, as I myself went through my own stint with NCB Bank. Now, because of all the crimes and violence and shocking and gruesome kind of crimes, we dropped the ball on focusing on NCB Bank, as there been many shifting and movement at the top brass level with people that are supposedly should have been in charge of the day-to-day running of the bank. And we know with all that moving around and shaking around and people being resigning from the bank, something else is going on and them hiding things from us. As usual, them always think say we're stupid and we don't know when to read say something is off, because so much people can be complaining about the same thing. You understand? The ATMs have a mind of them own. Your bank account put on foot and do its own thing, when really and truly the bank's supposed to be in charge of all that. How can we trust the financial institutions to safeguard our monies when them not different from the man we are going to juke it down out the road and take it? It can't work like that. We can't continue like that. Because check this. NCB has suspended all SMS alerts to customers as there is too much cases of smishing and phishing cases. meaning fraudulent message with links to trick customers that will let them get access to banking information to access and rob these customers' account. See, we have our very own legendary Jamaican cricketer Chris Gayle, who was also a victim of recently, as NCB put a credit card on his file and account, which he never asked for it, never accepted it, or ever used it. He asked them to remove it more than once and them to close it, but they did not. Then now they're sending charges for him to pay fees, which he says he will not be paying ever. Newton Cummins, NCB Senior Vice President of Human Resources and Facility Division, has resigned from the bank completely. And you know, so we know there's a story there, but you know, we won't know that. And he was quickly replaced by Dr. Hopelin Hines. Then Stephen Gooden resigned from NCB Capital Markets and is now replaced by Angus Young to be now Chief Executive Officer of NCB Capital Markets Limited. As it is said, Young brings a wealth of experience to the position. But overall, in the past few months, 7 senior executives of the NCB Financial Group have gone from their position. Also, the alarming departure of Septimus Black Bob, the former head of NCB Financial Group's commercial banking arm. And that led to many resignations soon after, because you had CEO of NCB Capital Markets Stephen and CEO of TFOB, the operator for Links Digital Wallet, Vernon James, have all resigned, and it all began with the sudden departure of Patrick Hilton and Dennis Cohen in July. I did hear somewhere along the line that based on the kind of pay packages they are getting, it is not feasible for the bank, knowing that people who are investors of the bank has not gotten any dividends on their money for a few years, and that not look good. So we can't invest in the bank, can't get no dividends, and those who up at the top are draw down one whole heap when some of them could have pay out some dividends. Makes sense. Michael Leachin later revealed that a strategic restructuring of the management hierarchy is aimed at enhancing the organization efficiency with a new transformative direction. Because when you think about it, under the governance of all these top brass educated people, NCB has been rocked with frauds after fraud, so much fraud by its own staff members. The most recent is the 22 million fraud at the NCB branch at the Sentence Bay branch. Something definitely need to be done, as too much customers' accounts are being robbed and scammed, and the bank is in a bad state of affairs right now, if you ask me, because everybody is feeling a pinch of it. All those who you think it would not affect, it affecting everybody. It's like everybody who have account at NCB bank is getting a little touch here and there everywhere. And right now money tight, and people have them 2 little pennies in there, don't want to be losing anything out of it. Plus the process of trying to get it back, if you get it back, is very tedious. Because in my situation, I went and I bought an equipment and I used my card to buy the equipment. After I reached back home, everything cook and curry so far, but I had to go back on the road to deal with some stuff. When I went on the road and tried to use the card, it keeps saying decline. I'm saying like, decline? Oh, the card can't decline. You understand? Because you know we have the 2 pennies that we check off everything that we use already. And based on what I was buying, there is more than enough could I buy what I was buying. But yet still it said declined. Anyway, I went home and decided to call customer care, because of course it's in the NCB. Now what I'm going there go create ruckus. Call customer care, put in the information, whatever and so on and thing. They are telling me that the item that I bought, it came out of the account twice if it's two of them I buy. I say, lady, if me did buy two of the equipment, it will be one bill for the amount. I would need to pay the same place twice. It would have come out one time as one bill. You understand? Anyway, she put me on hold and go do checks. Then she come back to me and said that she going to give me a code because they're going to do some queries, etc., etc. So I said, should I go back to the place where I bought this equipment? They said no. NCB is the one that will be dealing with that, and give them 2 weeks, but somebody will get back in touch with me. 2 weeks passed, me not hear anything. Of course, I'm going to call after me not reach. So I call. When I call them, put me on for she and the old lady all over the place and so on and thing. And them give me a further 2 weeks again and give me, and each time I call I had to give them that code. Lo and behold, eventually 2 months pass, and I'm still going around in circles. So they finally put me onto one supervisor. Spoke with her. She give you a little bit more comfort in terms of, yes, you have to give them time to reinstate back the money in the account, etc. and so on. And she will keep abreast with it and she will call me back. So for example, I call her the Monday. She say, I'll call you on Friday. Call who? She not call me back. So the Friday I'm calling, couldn't get through them, say she gone already and all kind of something and rare. Anyway, come the Monday morning, I call and they said, they will call me back. Give them a few days and they will call me back. In the meantime, in my account, they are charging me overdraft fee and then interest on that overdraft fee. Then Brighty, listen, remember, because I bought the item and then take out the money twice, when I go to use the card again, there would be enough fun in there. They never pay for it, Some owe them, no, it declined, so I couldn't get the item. Any which way, they charge me for overdraft because what happened is that they're saying that it would have gone over the amount, but it never went through. No, them come up with them analogy there, but me understand that. Then, on top of that, the money when me never get to use, them charge me an interest on the fact that the overdraft came up. Now, so I have to call them back biliously and go and bother me say, wanna thief my money out of my account. I buy one item and I take it out twice. I didn't know that. I know my money in my account. I went to buy something, couldn't buy it. And even though I couldn't buy it, they charge me a penalty for using the card without enough funds on it when I only take my funds without me knowing. I want to still charge me interest on that. I say I need back the money when I charge me for overdraft. Plus, I need back the money when I charge for interest. Guess what? Then give me 2 different more query numbers because of 2 different investigations. So now I have 3 investigations pending. About 2 weeks later, they give me back the money where them says the overdraft charge. And then a week later, then give me back the interest that they charge on the overdraft. The first big money, me not get that back yet. Me still in an argument with them about it. Eventually, me have to call back and say I want to speak to the supervisor. Finally get back through to her. And me had to dip up and go and bad biliously. Of course, without cussing any bad words of such. And letting her understand, so listen to me, man. We're not rich. You understand? And we need this money. Because bills there for pay, we need the money. Anyway, 3 days after, the money come back in the account. So I eventually got everything. And all of that take 4 months. Suppose the one thing me have to depend upon. It take 4 months for all of that sorted out. You understand? As I check in the account down the line, and so I know you keep abreast of everything. As I check in the account down the line, and about a month, the month and after that it came up. Guess what? They reversed back the charge, the interest charge. I call them again and I say, listen to me. Remember, I need to take off that interest charge because it was valid. Then give me another query thing to go again. And you go through the whole baloo, but the interest wasn't like, say, a whole heap and so on. So I never call them so often and so on until eventually, another month or so later, then reverse it again. Let me tell you something, guys, and listen to me very carefully. You see, when I go out there only use on a card to buy anything, check and see if it's the right amount and if you guys were charged twice. You understand? Make sure you check on that. So don't get carried away and shopping this and whatever and so on. You say everything you buy, keep your receipt. Come at your yard and sit down and go through your account and say, okay, me did go a meat shop. Okay, yeah, the money that come out once. Me did go shoe store. The money that come out once. Me did go supermarket different. Yes, the right money I come out and it come out once. I saw you have to do it. You can't just trust it. Say, okay, yeah, me just pay and go on, because plenty people who is not, especially people them who have money, are them supposed to feel it. The money them will come out twice, but because you don't have money, you don't realize probably until month end if you don't keep proper check off on account. But try and know, say, it's me is not the first person that it happened to, where we go buy, and next thing you know, because the funny thing about it, I wouldn't have known same time, because if my account did count zeros, like in the mills, I wouldn't have noticed, because when I go swipe and buy when I buy after and get it, and then I wouldn't think there's a problem because the sufficient money would be there. You understand? So you people especially need to check on the account and make sure, say, what you swipe for is what come off there. And not only that, now you see where people now accounts, the money just walking out. Yeah, them turn and Nancy. Put on foot and hand and pair things and I walk out the account. So now is the time we have to watch on the account, because trust me, sometimes I don't understand them bank statement, Them have a charge for AAA, a charge for BBB, one charge for DD. You know where them the letter they mean, You have one charge for DDD, one charge for CCC, and all the letters of the alphabet them have a charges were coming out for. Is a way of robbing us. Imagine how much thousands of people those little charges come out, and how much money they make off of for them the full charge. On top of that, when you go to a bank for go change one check, then charge you for large one money, then charge you for draw one money, then charge you. Jesus Almighty. Me don't know how the government sit back and make the financial institution them a take Jamaican people for a full 100 ride. You understand? And then talk about, so it's illegal to have certain amount of money in your yard. Boy, come in like a better you put your money in your yard, and it's cheaper for pay a man for sit down well armed up for watch it and keep it secure. Because if for gone are the days when you think that your money is secure in the bank, you're the first man I spoke about. If money come out in bank and them say, yo, them don't know about that. And him depend him own with that. You get me? I say, bright so. Think about it. So much money is millions the man lose, If you got your account, you can't draw so much per day. You have to go in at the bank and explain this and that and turn and have to draw X amount. And if you do it online, you have to transfer it little. And if you do it at ATM, you have to draw it little. How or who could and can go at one bank and just transfer out X amount without notifying or call the customer? A inside job that me not ask Christ. A inside job that. So people be aware, say most of the money we are missing and out on our account, and so a inside job that. Links, big links, no big links, they never better call the man and the money come out. Life and fear. You understand? Because these people were supposed to look up to for security. They most of the man will go juke you when you come out of the ATM machine for take your 2 cents. You understand? Because at least you know you deal with. But you put your faith in these institutions, and them are the ones that will come robber blind. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. I want you to come to the comment section and talk about your experiences and precautions that you guys are taking, and advise us on precautions that we should be taking going forward with these financial institutions, because it's not safe at all. Anyway, guys, love you all. Bye for now.